Hi, this is another live I will be making on a topic I've been thinking about a while. Well, I've been reflecting on it and I've came to the evaluation that Jesus was the only innocent person that was punished and sacrificed in the Bible. You see everybody else who was dying in the Bible, reason that well there was, and you see it all over myth, not only in mythology. Not only mythology is basically an exaggeration or bad PR, right? And they do this all over and its symbolism. For instance, Zeus. Zeus is basically a representative of their interpretation of Yahweh with bad PR, right? So they're going to dignify Satan, and Satan they're going to write the good story, and in the interpretation, Hades going to seem like he was loyal to them from their perspective, but when you look in the reality, we don't see Satan giving nobody no blessings or being no loyal to them. So they're interpreting that God is just smiting them for their ill ways, and they're trying to project it as no, God is just ruthlessly punishing them for no reason because God had gave them free will. So they're supposed to be able to go around and molest people freely as they want without no consent. They're supposed to be able to go steal, lie, manipulate, psyops people, right? The psyops people is way fucked up too. Like you go and see somebody's offspring and you go and isolate them and subject them to a lifestyle or fabricate their whole entire life so you can get acquire whatever you want from the outcome of this fabricated fabrication of someone's child's life that you probably snatched up, and this is the thing that constant days people constantly do, and they're not confessing to, and this is why the stories them always sound funny, but they don't want to go to hell. You see me? They don't really want to go to hell. This is why the story they always talking about escaping hell, this and that, some way to find some trick to escape hell, right? Cause if hate is so friendly, if hate is why y'all don't want to go down there and stay with him. But there seems like a problem, but he gets the good PR. But Yahweh is some pervert. All the stuff about the cynical stuff about their character. And they do this in real life. They do this in real life. And I've tell you how many times I've come across a complete moron, right? And he just assume based on the premises that I don't know. I live in the same country he does. He just assume because of my circumstance. I'm an idiot, and from what I'm getting from what they're saying, I'm the idiot that don't deserve to live because I have a soul out or something. I don't know, but this is how their mind process things, right? God is bad. Cause God is going to punish. God is the staff, and God is the storm to them. God is the rod and staff. And as you see, spoil the child, spoil the child, spoil the how you go again? Spare the rod, spoil the child. So I think that's a good interpretation from that civilization, right? And this reflects back into the Bible and what we see today with majority people. We're trying to crash out with escapism, creating these occults and these occults online to basically lure people. It is a death occult. It's basically to lure people, but because the stuff they're doing, the stuff they're talking about is real cynical, and they're not accounting for. You have to wonder if they're fucking AI, because they're not accounting for. They're telling you to do everything yourself. Like you can do everything yourself. You, the garden, you, and all this crazy shit. Right, but when you get down to the nitty gritty of it, how people, even in your environment, they could be, for example, I have to take out myself out of it because this is not my experience, but I do understand the experience, right? And because that was my impression, right? But it was way worse than what I thought, right? So you could be living in, majority people be living in an environment, right? And they be growing up in the environment, and like people in who's displaced or people of color who live in the West, right? We very displaced, so it's like we fighting for somewhat find our identity or to dignify our identity. And majority women, how you see it is like they just leave it alone and just fall into the world. This is why they always try to fight down the white woman, and this guy is like they're trying to be the best white woman and they're not even acting like a white woman or taking up the things that white women really even care about. They just do the dumb be vegan, be vegan or be a hoe or you see me? Some silly shit with nobody really preying like that, like oh they taking it up. Like a religion. You see me? And witchcraft. Them Wiccan witchcraft shit. Right? Make you wonder how them know this. And this is the thing, they're out there sinning. They're out there sinning. So they're conscious of the guilt. So how they see it, right? So they're merging in society, they're blending in, they camouflage. When they go out there, they're doing all that sinning shit. Like, you know, many women I come across where just doing straight up whole shit and then making it seem like it's cool or is you the problem or something. But in your head, God giving her all free rights to do this because it's some reward to come and live life. But now her tune after being with me, her tune changing and she don't feel like she gonna dance. All sort of crazy things because these people don't want they don't want to reflect. They don't take no responsibility or accountability for their actions. So they project it onto some character or idol that they can erase that well subconsciously feel comfortable with their sins, continue with their sins. Cause if they don't, if they don't have that easement, they go start feel suicidal. They go start feel suicidal. They go start feel suicidal because they fear the punishment that the Lord has for them. You see me? Because some of them even feel it. Some of them, like, remember before this old hospital shit coming, right? People just was dropping dead, looking like they're dropping dead for nothing, right? So this is why them probably was an intense fear, cause people didn't even understand biology, anatomy. People didn't understand they have a heart, right? An actual heart. I hope some people are is through the comforts and cause back then you would really, if you were an uncooperative asshole, you would really feel it. Not only from God, not only internally with your own biology, right? From your own biology, right? Say your heart start to racing and you have you have palpitation in your heart, or you have kidney problems, or you see me, you find a hard time moving for some kind. You're not doing the people who think like this don't do the correct things. They don't move correctly. They don't think. The whole thing is like a feedback echo that echoes in the macro and a microscope. You see me? Their chances of survival thinking with those kind of mindset where they're just going on and sneaking people, poisoning people for, and basically back then is for no reason, for no fucking reason. Cause everybody is in slavery. That's what it's called. Them probably pretty it up now and call it employment. Is the same thing. It's just they do a swapperoo where you just responsible and accountable for your well being now. Which I wouldn't disagree because you would want to acquire things on your own without the the supervision and in the some there of the your supervisor, your supervisor. You see me? Cause it's kinda weird. Cause seeing how the ones them weird and feel like they're supposed to be all up in your business and personal with all these commodities forward. Da 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 da. You see me? TV, all these commodities that they feel like they need to. So imagine when TV and all these things and they're making it seem like is they are natural human being. Like, you see me? Like that's normal. Just to be obsessed about some random guy who does working for you. You see me? You see what I'm getting at with all these commodities or quote unquote distractions for them to come and they still finding a hard time not to unveil this hidden slave master or slave driver kind of fantasy they have, right? You think that brother want to go hell now? You think he thinks we feel responsible for that kind of that came out or emotion that came out, that nasty emotion? He felt he felt exhilarated. He felt like almost like a god to be able to control life and death over someone he really don't like. But you think he want to pay responsibility? What his thoughts was he could have do me like Jesus, and Judas me and backdoor me, right? And basically make me lose my job and I can't find none and then I probably die and then they won't have to think about this comfortable and they create reasons and just silly reasons and justifications and why he probably had it too easy like any man having it easy and this is just a projection of their life that they having it easy but they want to project that discomforting ideas that you living more comfortable than them. So you got to go. You got to go. You see? So you see this equality thing. God, I don't believe any man could be equal to Jesus, Buddha, or they say Krishna was here. You see me? How could you be equal to these people and they sacrifice themselves to even help you, and you not helping nobody? There is no account, there is no history, there is no nothing. You go around like if we was to some external force, right, was to watch you from a third person view, not first person, third person view, and was to you see me catalog every action. You did like literally every action. Would it make sense? No. With some of you people, it would not make no. Even half I account for myself. Majority of my time is made up finding things that somehow been missing that are placed in my in my room. You see me? And people purposely doing this. People doing this weird shit, breaking into my house, or people in the house, in my house, misplaced to mad me. You see me? So I was just if disembodied force was looking on me and thus was only observing me, he would wonder what the hell is going on. Cause he just saw him put down that pencil down there too, and now it's disappeared the moment he doze off and then wake up back and it's gone. It's gone and he's in the privacy of his own room. So now some investigation would this thing would now have to do some investigation to say, all right, let me not only single out him, I only observe him because his actions is conducive to somebody doing something, right? That's how them would have to observe. But some of you people, your action is not conducive by you just emotionally reacting because you are dirty human being. You are dirty, retarded human being who has no self-control. Cause all this is about self-mastery, and people like to project as if they've already reached that stage from their born or shit like that, and they know all things and this. I remember going school and wondering why, and even the children them now, they're not so in depth in because there's certain groups of people that comes from certain bloodline and they decide to feel to enlighten or illuminate their children's minds too early than they're supposed to. And it still flop because it's not an authentic, it's not their experience, it's not illumination through their experience, it's a false illumination. A ego now, a fixed ego on an identity they did not earn, gain, or don't even correlate. Like I said, what about that brother that I went prep school with that was straight up lying? Him don't look the fastest, him never work hard, him never earn to be the fastest, but he was just the blood clot fastest in the school outside of racing me, who just refused to. I don't know what was going on, bro. But that psyops thing, you think that you see me, bro? Like what these people doing, and it's only a Democrat who don't account for their soul at all that would exercise this, would even chop and ensnare their own offspring in such a lie. So you see me, bro? Cause there's an agenda, and then to see in the end we don't even see him continue doing this. I would have loved to see. It would have been very entertaining to see this carried to the Olympics, bro. How that would have pulled off with Mario. What name? Mario Thompson or Mario Brown. About to run for Jamaica. You see me, bro? I would have loved to see it how the whole world witchcraft around the whole world and pull off a whole fucking genjutsu and the whole world wait till the moon and shit, a blood moon and shit. This better wait till a blood moon and shit and say, yo, I'm going to just chick everybody say I'm the fastest. Cause that's what his game was. That's what his game and his You know, the sisters them always telling me not to lie. So why would I be lying? To do what? Because it's maybe everybody thinks children to do this. And they try to make it seem like it's of their children's own volition when it's really not. It's programming. And now when you look now, because of all the sinning, early sinning their children been doing, you can't find none of them reality or universe from the whole entire world. You see me? And it's like now they experience car. I remember home growing up, right? And we just come out of prep school. Although the chaotic shit, everybody just was worrying about the sex parties that they were having. And I say, yo, with sex party? With what? Cause them a make it seem like the white boy was all that, or Mario was all that. And Mario is them cousin. Them not having no sex party with Mario. You see me? So this is the thing, and I telling you, so this we just this is not me talking when we come out of high school or not. You see me? Nobody really out here so like that with high school. Did I move on in high school? Cause they never have the intellectual capacity of the ones them in the US. So that's why them don't even really try make a drive early car. I used to drive early. I've been driving from now 30. Me not lie. No, I'm earlier. Cause I used to drive go-karts from prep school I've been driving. But I haven't drove in a long time. You see me? But yeah, it's just crazy how these people think. It's just crazy how these people think. And there's only one demographic who I see exercise this kind of nature where and they're probably doing all sort of corrupt shit to even achieve it. And because their predecessors, they wasn't punished early. Right? Cause God I make them do something for see. Make an example out of them. Right? So they never get punished early. They were doing all these crazy stuff. And they had the illusion that they just was getting away with it. But them now read them Bible. But I thank God every day. Right? So another example, right? I have a lot of people who hate on me like extremely. Not like the ones in the States or around or the ones here, they hate is like poison. You can't tell me those people doing all right. That's why them like to project the sins on me because they hate me so much it hurt them on the inside. And they hate that I'm still walking around alive. Right? So they go around and call my mother and tell her lies on me about what I do in my activities in the whenever I go on the road. Cause they can't jump me. I'm the strongest man in my country. So they can't jump me and they realize that, yo, we can't jump this guy. We can't terrorize him. We can't do nothing. So they try to call my mother and tell her bullshit, right? And my mother in a position in life where she have to be accountable of multiple people. So she can't go up and say, yo, stop Ralph call me because she need to, not only she have to have that good image. Right? So the thing is about the intent. The intent is to do damage, continue doing damage to my reputation. Although you clearly say they see me more evolved that they think I'm a foreigner or they think I'm an American trying to be an American rapper, right? Which is weird. They only have these something there, but they don't have no problem with Busta Rhymes. When you look at it, Busta Rhymes is a big faggot. Busta Rhymes is a big faggot and he's just acting. He's just literally acting, right? Probably one of the greatest actors. When him spit some hard shit. You see me? They say, oh God, great. Gotta have them have like footstool. Gotta have them like footstool. Cause we would never know. I would never know. Growing up, I thought Busta Rhymes was hard. Right? I never even know that there was a problem with me who would have liked Busta Rhymes. But when Busta Rhymes come out here and give them the money and sex them in the them bottom, them cool. But whenever you play Busta Rhymes song, them are going like, but whenever I do it, them are going like, me an outcast and some of them is just refugees and immigrants. You see me, bro? That come here and I try conquer. And this is the thing them want to try hide. Nobody them keep on blaming our accounting. Say, all right, this man tell them for do. That man never tell them. Marcus Garvey never tell them for do that. Bob Marley tell you for do that. Bob Marley never tell you for do that. All right. And when you look, all of the people them keep on and bring up them snitch on them and kill or kill them. You see me? They snitched on them, and the reason why they did what they did because they hate on their legacy. They hated on their legacy that they were, and it's literally a legacy. Cause the stuff they were doing behind scenes don't really correlate to the brand that they were creating. You get me? You get me? That's basically it. And then these people decided to say, hey, I go and play God. After they put you in a position where you have to basically let go of hope and sell yourself short to get to appease people who low vibrational, because they try to make it seem like this is the way and if you have to get down with the cool, cause that's why they keep on calling me idiot. Cause I don't sacrifice nobody yet, right? This is why the older generations them always targeting me. For say I'm an idiot out of all of them. Cause I don't sacrifice nobody and I don't get fucked up my ass. Which don't make no sense to me. Seeing that and it's like they don't want to respect that I'm a Christian. And they try to bait me with all this thing about having sex with some females, some prostitutes. That go make me feel I don't know. I never tell them so I never feel whole. I never told them, but it's like an agenda and they don't care and they just go and use narratives to manipulate me and if I don't fall in line. So if I was a weak-minded person and I was low vibrational like that, I would have think these guys good for me. And what they want them cool. But I would have end up missing. with my organs gone, I'm probably raped up in the because these people would have judged me. You see me? So this is what they do. And then they would have snatched my house and then get in a problems. Look on how it would happen. They would have get to end up make all heap of people go down for fuckery, for no fucking reason, just because they're evil. And they're still up to it now. Just because they're evil, the water man is desperately wicked. And especially these African refugees, bro. Because they complain about slavery, but it does very much looks like they're looking for somebody, either a woman or they enslave our government or something. It's crazy, bro. And they act like overgrown children and they just want they just feel like they're entitled to the fucking scholarship and qualities of being a man, and you don't see it, you're absent. You see me? So when even some woman come here, they confused. Because they expect to see the stuff that they see on TV about black men being strong, hard, determined, loyal, faithful, smart, wise, this and that, right? Know about the land and shit, can cook anything, can build anything, can do anything. You see me? I know I can build a house. You see me? So this is what these women looking for. And then they come and answer, where these abominable retards coming from? They just look like a bunch of people with mental problems. A bunch of men, little men, boyish looking men with mental problems. Damn, I just gonna go back home. They've been checking me. What I want you see me? You know what, I'm gonna stop with this witchcraft. I'm gonna put on Wicca and just take my life and change and give it to the Lord. You see me, bro? Cause them when I realize that them waste so much years that trying to find Prince Charming, chocolate night or whatever. And then I find it. Then she say, yo, we have to go give up car. I forgot, and then I forgot mind him. I forgot settle with some ugly looking dunce motherfucker, and then I forgot mind him. Then I forgot teach him how to clean himself, and then him now go listen. You see me, bro? That's how woman mind work. Them just as when them see you, them visualize how the relationship are gonna go out if them have to deal. You see me? And if they don't find it, so they're gonna find it tolerable. Bro, them just go and run away from you. It's worse if you don't have nothing to offer or produce or nothing. Like some tangible and realistic. Not lust. Not lust. Not lust. Not lust. You see me? But they want to give you the impressions that the reality is like that. You see me? And then complain when they're amongst themselves, then complain. You see me? Because they're living on lies. They're living on a lie about sexing all these women and all them shit here. And it'll make them depressed because them reality don't match the lies them be telling. You see me? So them feel them feel empty inside. And they feel like, I just need to put myself out there so they can have this life now. So they can meet the criteria. And say, yeah, but as soon as now they see somebody who meet the criteria in their mind, how that guy meet that criteria, that their own obsession is with get rid of him, and that will solve their problem. You see me, bro? It's stupid, backwards, it coming like them. Oh, and this is reality. It coming like them old cartoons, like Scooby Doo, shit. Y'all know them old cartoons where that guy made who writes the Jetsons and Hanna Barbera. Life is literally like those cartoons. And the shit we seen in the movies is just actors. It's just straight up actors. Cause people, not much people, especially men. Especially men, when you see them look certain ways, like unhealthy, they don't have any emotional control. Maybe white men have this passive type of demeanor where they can be rude, but without the intent to kill it. But everybody else, if they're rude, especially the African man, if he rude, he's only rude to you because he has the intent to unalive you. And otherwise, even if him don't show you that intent, it probably would worse. It probably be worse. You see me? Because he has the intent to deceive you to kill you. Because in his mind, he sees you as less intelligent. Because you don't know technology. You see me? You're not clever enough to understand technology. With having low intelligence and manipulating other people who coming from a culture that is not their own, right? That's based upon honesty, ethics, morals, shit like that. And you just give them this impression. This is why people afraid of Muslim people. Because they're thinking Muslims are tricking them, right? Because when they're saying, all right, the veil that Muslims put over is of something that near to, you see me? But when you go in certain parts of the Muslim world, you're seeing too much debauchery and saying like, yo, these people probably trying to mix with or something. So this is the thing with some of them African mind, right? And then they're doing abominable things. They don't care. They blame the rest of us. As you see, we not giving them enough resources. Something has to do with something outside themselves. A lack with something outside of themselves. Something not being fulfilled. Where all the way around the world, we was never thinking like that when we came out of wherever we came out and migrated to wherever. We was never thinking like that. And they sat down there for 8 billion years thinking like that. So imagine if there was even there. I'm telling you that what part of Africa, this is the whole scope will go into the Bible where it talk about. Remember the story where it talk about is Jacob. Who was the character? Who was the biblical character? But he had 3 sons: Shem, Japheth, and Ham. Right? And he was drunk one night. Right? He got drunk. It's the symbolism. The spiritual symbolism is not to take literally. The Father could be representative of anything. It could be God. It could be a landmass. You see me? It echo in the whole spectrum, right? Because it's symbolism. Everything is symbolism. So it replicates itself and it copies itself. Because we made in God image, right? So it replicates itself in the macro and microverse, right? This is the fatherland, y'all. We provided all the technology. What the guy named? Plato, or whatever him was named, when he was writing about Atlantis. He said it was a myth. Because the symbolism and him can't really is a manifesto him writing. It was a manifesto. And he said Atlantis sank. What you seeing happening now? What you see happening now? Is symbolism. Babylon falling. They come here and turn here into Babylon. Right? Cause all the shit was a self-sustainable in their countries, so that these people, they move all these people, you hear them saying it, they move the Irish criminals and they refer to them. They're treating you like a slave prison, right? So they're dumping all their crazy psychopaths that um that we've been generationally been developing and dump them over here and have we dealing with them. Have we dealing with them and we have to stay humble. We have to stay like move like you see me this is why you see me but it's all in the divine according to the divine plan, right? That God has for us, has in store for us, to liberate us, to free us from the clutches of, cause it don't ever end, you think that, oh, it ain't cause you were successful in this endeavor with this individual. But you don't account that there's multiple individuals and you just building yourself to believe that everybody processes and principle, morality, ethic, and so forth because that's the image everybody try to maintain about themselves, right? Because nobody does. You really find out somebody who openly is psychopathic and show their tendency, especially a weak, scrawny person or somebody who who has a lot of cowardice. They're not going to reveal that aspect to you, especially if they're somewhere where they don't belong. You get me? They know they don't belong here, right? And to them, they act like it's a choice. It's not a choice to be here. When technically it's a choice when you could have worked to go back home. How about that? You see me, but they're making it seem like cause them want to enslave the women. Them want to enslave the women cause how them seeing it. Them no want to work for go travel. Them want to make the woman them work for learn how to go travel. And then the woman them for find money and make them travel too. You see me? It's crazy, bro. But how the black man set up theme life is like, whoa. Whoa, and it's just supposed to be that way. You see me? Him don't have to be a man. Him don't have to grow up. Him don't have to do any test or trials in life. Him can always be fucking making a mistake and complain like a baby. You see me? Him can, and then him just go out there and become this demonic scammer, right? Not even the Jews, them want to complain about the Jews. The Jews, like you guys just begging us money for no fucking reason. Like at least the Jews give us a narrative where you can feel sorry and the story makes sense, would make sense in an ethical sense, right? Where you say, you just being full of fucking selfish. We supposed to just support you to build up you while we're building up ourselves. Are you born in the same world with, you see me? With the same, nobody never oppress you or stop you from doing anything. You see me? It's crazy. No, you're not even giving us no shoes. You're telling us to stop buy shoes and all them shit and I worry about the shoes we be buying. We stop our children not supposed to have no. And we see it. I never had no sneakers growing up. So the thing is, our children with these weird niggas we don't know and just believe that they were always around. Well, we don't know the fuck them come from. And nobody want to admit this. Cause how these niggas flying, making up whole names that is not even real about them name Omar Johnson. And these niggas don't care about them soul. Cause they part of some form of lodge or some form of secret society that training them. Cause how you lying don't even make any sense. When you're lying for so long, it don't make any sense. Like you're hiding your identity for so long, it don't make any sense. Because we seen you, to our eyes, we seen you doing this from your younger years, straight up to now. And you have not disclosed anything. All we hear say, you is Marcus Garvey, you're related to Marcus Garvey. So all these lies, where them expect them feel like there was going to be some point of time where God just go give them a reset and say, yeah, you see me? And then I say like how they even perceive God going does rewrite their history and say, all right, this is true. You see me? This is the ultimate truth. Where all the lies and people you kill and the people them you scam, yeah, them is sinner. Them should have given more money. You see me? They don't deserve to live. They should have spent off give all their money and even sell their house to you. You see me? Because this is what their next phase is, you know. When them, you see me? If the government never clamped down upon them, they would have been telling you, say, yeah, people, you need to sell all your houses. Or just give me a house so I can rent it and collect all the money for myself so I can build up this school. Yes, I've been trying to build this school for 3 decades. The longest school I'm trying to build up, and it's already finished build up, but we're still here finishing to fix it up, people. We need some books. We need some school shoes. We need, why you need school shoes? I thought you had something against school shoes, bro. I thought you had something against shoes. So why you need school shoes? You go and get imaginary children to go to your school? Because it just seems like it's must be that you are going to pull off. You make we pay for the school, for none of we can go in. None of we or our children them can go to your school. You see me, bro? Because you see me, it just don't make no sense on the people. If it wasn't for the melanated woman, them, everybody would have called, how man desperately wicked, they would allow see all the faults and allow everybody to proceed because they rate this man. They idolize this man. They like this man's hustle. You see me? That's how all of them see it as, you know. They see all the men see it as, oh, this guy hustle, this guy hustle. And how they seen it as a market for tap into. So that's why I tell you black women are not confused saying, why is these niggas supporting this shit same way? When he literally clearly is a scammer cause they're supporting these hustle cause they see him as an OG, as an idol. You see me? So they don't care where he's from. They don't care about distinctive features that set him off like, who's you nigga? Why is your nose so big? Why is your ear so big? Why is your teeth so sharp? Why is your nose so big? The better to smell you with. Why is your ear so small? The better to not hear you with. Why is your teeth so sharp? The better to eat your woman with. That's why them always worry about black woman. You know. And black woman not worry about them. You know. Black woman not worried about them at all. So, the wife of me, I see me talk all this shit that when I heard him, we need to get that brother, and that's what I'm said to you. But behind scenes, they would have come to me and say, you not my brother, nigga. You know how much time I've been done that out of the blues, and nigga walk up to me. You not my brother. You not a brother. I'm gonna say like, yo, you're trying to hurt my feelings, bro, cause I don't even like you neither. So let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. We ain't brothers. You ain't like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. You see me, bro? They not like us. They not like us. And shit, you see me, bro? They're not like us. It's just like that. You see me? And you know what about them the most? They don't have no talent or no skill or no technique. You see me? Nothing about them. They don't have nothing. Yeah, we don't even know why we even building up. People should be wondering why we building up this crackhead hobo at school. Nobody knows. And then when you look on it, white people already predicted it. I already saw it too, and I know to associate it with. Yo, you see, watch American Dad. Watch American Dad. Y'all, Watch American Dad. You see that black guy who was the principal of the kids' school? That's Omar Johnson. Him probably had re-change him name to that. And white people was predicting it. You see me? So if you think Sam was going to make an all-black school, you're stupid. Him looking for money. White children is okay too. Because he wants their money too. You see me, bro? So he's just buying up time till y'all forget. Says a black school him was intending to make. When it's a all children school him want to make, son can be a predator to people, children, because white people on some stupid shit nowadays. I don't know. Them just allowing the feds to do everything. We waste them time, take all these years just to catch this pussy one when somebody could have hit him with a bat and put him in handcuffs and put him in a... Why not take so long? Y'all gonna make this brother pull off this whole thing. Start a school. Have people children, and even touch people children, give people children drugs, teach people children, all sort of fuckery. All sort of lore when make up to be crazy. You see me? And I run witchcraft around them to hypnotize them. You see me? White people gonna wait till that happen, to lock this guy up forever or put him in the electrical chair and just send him on him way. That's what, cause if you make this guy come back out, him just go and start, go back on it immediately, go back to the internet and say, y'all need to give me some money. Y'all, I just came out of it. You think I could have bomba clock do that? Why is people doing this anyway? Just because I'm say black, and this is why I don't trust that word black, you know. Cause anytime people say it, anytime people come out and say black to y'all, it does make you do some stupid, delirious shit where don't make any reasonable sense. And you wouldn't do it if a guy came up to you right now and say, yo, give me some money so I can build a school. You're not even going to ask him credentials. You're not even going to make him show you no credentials. You just go and immediately move away from him because you feel like that is not your problem. No! So why people can't, why is this some people critical thinking does up the door? And when you look on these people, you see me? You would understand somebody like me doing it where handsome and show promise of progression and that. But this brother don't look nothing. Him don't look the part what people does. Want to buy hope into something? I don't know. This is why you should never buy your hope into a man. You should buy your hope into God. But let me see. Seeing that how the world set up and the influence of this is not an attack. We all know that is without a doubt. News them say it, all them social media news report it, people talk about it when no one are familiar with him. Young Pharaoh. And Young Pharaoh don't even throw no dirt on him name. He just talk about the shit that this man do him for no reason. It's the same experience I always have when I encounter these type of niggas. Them just hate you out of nowhere and them have a narrative for you. Out of nowhere and you don't know this nigga from a can of paint. 404 Berger, you know. And in a year head, you seen his status or whatever. You say, why this man would even know about you to even worry or have not bad for try say shit about you or try to sneak you. You see me, bro? You even try to like heal him up and say, yeah. You see me, because you don't really have a focus power on what him do. Like that, you just know, say, you see me, you just do your own thing. But them don't see it like that. Because them is an agent. Them is an agent and them like to be seen and have attention. So them are going to suspect you on to them, you know, because it's convenient. Especially if them think you is a smart one They go them out of nowhere. You just a mind your own business, go but your day just walking. Just walking, him and Anthony. Mm-hmm. And then I just come out of nowhere and just sporadically just start troubling you, asking you all sort of weird questions. You see me, bro? And they probably offer you something to eat. You see me? That's the only time them generous, you know, when them want to kill somebody. Them don't generous, them mean trifling. Them always having these psychotic episodes and this and that. Them always praying for people attention. Save me, woe is me, woe is me, save me. And they're not in no danger. Well, to our eyes, and they're not telling you what's going on. You see me? They're just acting out, tell them either get avert the danger or get caught in it. You see me? Who is me? Send me some money now. Like money can solve all them problems. Money can solve all them problems that they're creating for themselves. You see me? It's crazy. It's crazy. That's their whole scheme, pyramid scheme. Everything is a pyramid scheme nowadays. And not a good one. Not a good one. Cause we've seen all these pyramid schemes and no pyramids. Only the pyramid we see is on the American dollar. You see me? Illumination. You see me, bro? So then enlightening you to what's going on, bro. What's been going on? You see me, bro? What's been going on? Cause it's been a war we've been going through in the West, you know? And it don't matter if you was here, but if your people was here from the 1800s, these new people is attacking us. So it don't matter if you're white, it don't matter if you're a colored person, right? We are the two ethnic groups they're trying to, and this is why they're always trying to create this night. Cause we fucking white boy, you know where the fuck you come from. You're Scottish or whatever, Brooklyn, whatever, New Yorkshire, wherever the fuck you are come from. You know. Your grandparents told. Your grandparents told you and you probably ignored it or whatever, thought it was irrelevant because you're American now. Don't do that to yourself. Because you get chopped, somebody will come to you and tell you some stupid shit. You see me? You become very vulnerable very fast. Because this is how they're doing us out here. This is how they do. And they create all these scams like genealogy, that calm and all them shit here, give blood tests. When you could have simply listened to your grandmother if she was a decent human being. Because some of us I don't admit, I do admit, we had fucked up something. We are really villainous than forefathers. Some of us are real villainous, and some of us is a byproduct of indoctrination and abuse that they were setting your grandparents against you, so you would end up inevitably fail. So they could have come and seize whatever car. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to push us off, y'all, so they can replace us. And they're pretending like after they wipe us or extinguish us all, right, with their satanic occult, right, the death cult, right. After and they become the only population between them and whatever ethnic groups they're trying to come over here to take over, right? And it's just a recycling all of these things with these people. Not majority of them just getting access now. Majority of them getting after. You're not telling me if you not coming from a group, somehow not coming from so much as a civilization. So if you didn't have no skill set back in the day that dealt with agriculture, nobody want to even talk to your ass, bro. Nobody wants to talk to you, to hire you or enslave you to do nothing. Because you're not telling us, because this is their primary focus to build up them self-esteem, make them, which is sick. They're trying to make it seem like there was sex slaves. Those are the white people. You see me? It's just weird. Why they want to take the white, these colored, these black, what you call it? Want to take the white people place and go like they was the sex slaves. It's just weird. It's just weird. They take value in being pathetic and weak. That's why majority of them women don't really even respect them zero, bro. The Muslim women respect Muslim men, but when it come to them, you see me, they don't really respect them at all or trust them. And then they try wash it over the board with anybody who color that confuse these women. Cause I notice these women, anytime them see me, them like to project any little foolishness they either make in their head or experience. And I have to ask them. I have to sit down and ask them. You see me? Because it's just crazy. You don't walk up to these black women don't walk up to a Chinese man and come. You see me? Pour out nothing. So I'm saying like, why you see me? Do I look like this? Because you just only doing that because you think I'm vulnerable and you can wear me down like that. You see me? I make me feel sorry. Right? Right? For you, I'm put aside myself. Fuck me. Fuck me and whatever I go through. Right? I should just come, you see me? It's so backwards that they only solely signal and you're pointing this out. Why you don't go tell the guy next to you? Because him seem like him even do that. But no, they're too anxious to tell this guy nothing. But you can say it boldly and free and all, have tears, waterworks, and nigga you don't know from a can of paint. You see, mister, you see the sickness with what go on, the mental. And Imhotep talk about this, sir. And they try to villainize Imhotep. Imhotep is the sage of peace, people. He's literally the sage of peace, like how I would have said the sage of, not the sage of six paths, but on that journey. He's the sage of peace, y'all. He's saging dealing with peace. His sage mode is just peace. It's just healing. You see me, bro? So these people really, right, that are literally sell us a story, bro. Like I was telling you about the narrative with Zoo. Anybody who want them take accountability for them actions and their life and their future, they don't want to hear that, bro. So you is a villain. You is now the villain. And if you're not trying to be a hero of your story, these people will sacrifice you, these people will poison you, just like they did on Imhotep, just like they did Cleopatra, and then now saying, see, there was some sub-Saharan African, right? Or some straight up plain regular white lady were existing this time where we just see nowadays. You see me, bro? It's sick. And they're doing this and it's killing off our people. And we can't even get at that. No. You think any woman of my phenotype can come and say, no, we're light skin and have red hair and them thing down would have come say, no, she's actually Creole. The two of the black woman alone would have stuck a punch her. Here's me, black woman alone would have give her right. I said, what you said, bitch? You ain't even in the conversation. I thought you was extinct. You see me, bro? You see me, you're not even in the conversation, bro. To them. Because them on them black and white shit, and is if you're buying to it. If you dare buy into it, you lose. You feel? That's why them coming with a lot of emotions and sentiments. Because it's to trick you. It's to deceive you. Because it never had nothing to do with them. This is, and they butthurt about not being, to this day, not being, their descendants were not being able to even come into the city of Alexandria. Because if they were, they would be way more intelligent than they are now. Why is they not intelligent? And why is all the other groups intelligent? Because they were able to go to the city of um, Alexandria to go study. But you can see the traces of who was not able and the bad mindness of it all. Because them still butthurt. Because this caused the genetic evolution. Man, when we come with all the world's information and put it in one source and have people study, it help the genome evolve, right? By expanding our consciousness. But certain people miss the wave because if you made them learn them kind of knowledge what God never wanted them learn, they would have used evil. And this is why you see so much people pretending, I don't know, bro, vampires or whatever. Because they're practicing a lot of human trafficking. You see me? They always been grave robbers. This is why in my country, they create a tomb and bury you in it. Because they don't want nobody to dig you up and steal your organs. Because some people with the ancient people, the Taino people will have them burial grounds and all them stuff here. They never used to bury in a coffin because them live on the island by themselves and then sister them going to return to the soil. But now, when you have these poachers coming upon your island, you see it on the news too. They go and take up skull, your ancestor skull, and I do demonic stuff. Because them hate and say the fact them have an insecurity issue. Say, and I think the insecurity, because why you come in our country with insecurity? You won't, when you're going to China, them all are going rate, them fake. Them fake. Because as long as you're feeding them and making them entertain you like a clown, they're good with you. But the moment, you see me, them feel like them on equal playing with you, them need you to be down, more down than them. I'm not talk from opinion, you know. I'm not talk from opinion, I talk from experience. I'm not talk about from no. It's only something I make up in my head or construing or theorizing or observing a pattern. Yeah, observing a pattern, but that's what I see. And these people don't care about their soul. They don't want to come out and tell you the truth. They rather try hijack your identity and feel like it can go far with it. Car from white people create the television and then they start believe everything this and they never do. They never done the extreme stuff like the fighting and this and build up themselves. They've stopped. They're coming back from way in the days them where violence was kind of myth. Cause the real warriors them was my people them. And when them come, them don't know nothing about fighting. This is why Dan Calloway asked for the evidence. We are the wars that y'all went in Africa. Cause that means that they would have taken warriors. But they never take no warriors. They never take no farmers. So why them would be taking anybody from Africa? This is why them now have to try stage it off like this pathetic shit with these breeding farms when literally what you seeing these brothers here do these something they're trying to create breeding farms and listen to Jamaican music now and 3 decades ago. Totally two different things. All them do is talk about sex, this and that. Rate, sex. Right? So they're not trying to engineer your mind to create this reality of a sex form now and then come criticizing the white man imaginarily have exercised this on him. For what? Nobody knows. Because he never exercised this on him. He employed the Chinese man. For some reason, he don't choose to do. And the Chinese man look quite different from him. And back then, that's when Chinese people used to be short and smell funny. They smell like fish. Right? Because they used to be fishing people. They used to be fishermen. So, where we are going to draw the line and say, yo, things need to add up before we just consent and agree to it and expose our children to it. You see, because it just seems like a gender-based where people, it would have convenient to your reality, to create your reality that you desire for somebody. That's why you would have okay with believing a lie if you have so much suspicions that this don't add up, this don't make no sense what they're talking about. You see me? It's just because you feel like you would have benefit. So you have no interest in not finding out the truth, but acknowledging deception. But women tell me not to worry about this, y'all. My mama, sister, other sister, they say not to worry about this. I don't be lying. Damn, they're my spiritual family, like my earthly spiritual family. I want people to understand that. Because they know my mother. I can't call her name. Because it's crazy. That's the crazy. Even though you guys blocking me off and doing this kind of psyops, weird psyops thing, weird. And you guys to make money off the entire car. You just wearing say, they what they wearing say. What they really wearing say. I would feed and funnel a lot car. I'm that nigga. So I could have come and talk anything, how they see. How my brain even work and how they know. They say how critical I can come on this shit and talk anything. And it would be entertaining to people because my voice does sound. You see me? That's how they see it. I would come on this shit and reel in a lot of people and make a lot of money. They don't even care. But my circumstances say, yo, they're fucking up with my money, my bank account. I don't have no credit card. Cause they've been given these stuff or they go through illegal means to get these stuff. It don't seem like they never went through the hardship of attaining these shit. So they just automatically just wipe off say, the fact that him probably don't have no debit card or no, you see me, bro? They just don't want to be terrorists. Uh, they want all the attention to funnel to themselves. So them have to block me out. And it's all demonic, satanic shit, bro. Where them feel like the soul go. Cause it's like, you see me? You see me? It was fun and games when we're young. And we laugh and talk about for see this for so long. You don't, when you're going to change, make a do, and what them trying to make seem to their audience, so they're changing, they're the progressive one, they're constantly changing and looking to be, you see me? So, you see me? Dumb people always have the all answers. You see me, but they're just talking stuff that they soothsayers, basically. They soothsayers and they just want your attention to validate their existence. And it's just, they're trying to copy me, which is so weird. Cause I don't give a fuck about Valley. Why you think I do the way I do? Right now, the reason why I don't even have the camera on, cause I don't give a fuck. I don't even, you see me? That's not even part of my persona. You see these people? They run the camera on all the fucking time. All the fucking time. Cause they need validation. You see me, bro? I remember growing up, I had very low shabby esteem. And it's always these girlfriends I would have that somewhat build me back up before I really take the initiative to hang myself as a man. Like, no. You see me? That's why it seems like a real fearless now. It's because of the trauma, uh, overcoming the trauma with these people. So, these women, but it's the natural order thing, so. And I'm about balance. I'm about balance. And you see me, God has his plan and well, I would like to speak to everybody, if you're still alive, because people don't understand how evil these people are, you know, like especially people who born from my generation. We had it the worst. Nobody can say we don't have the worst. If you born 1997, everybody before you had a head start and knew certain people, these warlocks, these witches, these this, they coming from all the time way back before us, right? And they already had built up there something there for now go around and attack people, right? Choose people to target because they're not under the same impression and psychology is just pretend they're pretending. When the reset always happen, they just shift and blend in and camouflage. That's all they've been doing and not to not get caught, right? Some of them was doing it, cause the people them who them have surrounding with him, them them not Judas one another. Cause them are sex buddies. Cause that's how them bond with each other. You see me? So for ensure say nobody now sell out nobody car them make a pact or some kind of covenant between each other. Say them are go always cool amongst each other. You see me? No matter how bad it get, no matter who afraid, we not snitch on each other. We just are go keep it cool and work with like mind games and feel out each other frequency. You see me? So that's how them do the woman thing, like the girlish thing, where it seems like them are read each other mind and I know how to move. But it's just them working off of the impression all of them would have for you. The two of them, or three of them, or how much of them we have for you, and it's like a synchronicity type shit. And they understand, they recognize the feeling, act on the act on impulse of the feeling when they when with their motives. They know say, all right, we can single out this one and try. You see me? It's demonic, bro. And they just don't care. They just like to be in camouflage. You see me, bro? They just don't care. You see me? So why do I stay? Cause niggas they want that redirect your attention to the white man, right? For the niggas, Western niggas on this, they want redirect and it's a waste of time. The white man not coming in to kick down your door or do anything to you. This is why them need to make the white man and the boogeyman. You see me? They need you because they don't want you act in accordance or civil enough around the white man. Some can give you an opportunity or some can do this. So you can, you see me? Humbly working and without you see me? No conflict, no, you can't climb the ladder now because you have this impression, say the white man is the devil. You see me? And then you go end up working for him end up if him give you an opportunity, then him tell him the black man a fuck you out. The black man a fuck you out. The black man a do all the hideous thing where if you did work with the white man, you would have just kept at normal capacity. You wouldn't even know about no debauchery like that or have no understanding. Say, hey, I need to go suck the boss dick today. You see me? Cause I broke this or I never complete. Well, that's not my narrative. I broke this or I never finish up this. Oh damn it! He gonna make me owe him some money. Jano, you know what niggas remind me of? Mr. Krabs. You literally paying them. You literally, bro, I don't even know, bro. SpongeBob. Niggas just like SpongeBob, bro. I used to remember back in the day where we used to joke around on the internet about this guy named Lex. Say he's a go back to your Krabby Pat, the Krusty Krab. Your fry cook. You see me, bro, can you come for this up and he was a feds, you know. I mean, I say, yo, this better with him Krabby Patties. You see me, because he doing everything. He trying to stage everything while he working at some fast food restaurant and calling in and we don't know. We are say like, why don't him just go work and make him money and then when him done to come home? No, cause Fed setting him up to this. You see me? I telling everybody that this brother is a rat. You see me? And nobody believes me. Cause they need me to explain the patterns and all this shit. And I'm not about that. So I just took away myself because I already had problems in my life. You see me? And it wasn't that serious because they was just on this goofy shit as grown adults, which creeped me out and I never understood and now I understood now. Cause I be watching the same shit, American Dad, Futurama, The Simpsons, and seeing it in real life and thinking people just pranking me and there was gonna be a time where they just like not do this anymore. But no, no, no. And then they want to go on like the you is the imbecile when all they do all their life is been an imbecile. But that's what you do. That's how it go to look when you're disobedient to the Lord. You just go to look like an imbecile. Cause you see me, I think stupidity is disobedience to God. You see me? So this is why those shows look the way they do. Cause when you look at somebody who is obedient to God, they look, they look, they look straight and put together. If you were to um catalog their whole life, it would look simple. It would look simple and effortless. But if you look for one of the imbecile life, there was one point of time they mixed death. This is why them have to use witchcraft. Witchcraft because they know they actively disobeying God. When you we our capacity to think is slower, or we just retarded because we talk is niggas in the you don't look you see nobody in the NBA even look like them African ones them well in the NBA they don't look like them. They don't look like them Scott How is you going to become an NBA? You see me? And you don't show no talent, no skill, no nothing. Sorry about that. Um, I kind of lose track because the feed cut off. And like you see, I just I went to use the bathroom. So I'm not AI. I am not a AI. I'm a real person. You see me? Oh, live somewhere that I should not. I'm not really about for talk about that. But like I think I was talking about young Pharaoh comparison with his relationship with not relationship, but his interaction with Omar Johnson, right? is because the only reason why I'm hating on him, because him see his power in his head, the power that you have in the spiritual world. And him don't like the authority you hold. So I'm going to try to kill it because him want that authority to be his authority. You see me? Because that's how them see it, you know. They don't know the science we know, you know. Them just pretend. They don't honor them, don't know about them witch. Enough time we see him on the internet are doing witchcraft, we roll some kind of weird dice and talk to some spirit. We don't come from no culture. Outside of the woman them going on crazy. We don't know where him depend. We don't know where him depend. Why moving like a voodoo priest? You see me? Or whatever. Nobody know no voodoo like that over here, so. And even the Obeah man them. Only need to come out. That better they, only know that better they from nowhere. You see me? Cause we just seeing this reptilian guy just make a run. Make a run and the whole time him just dip on a running thing. And we just are going like we don't know what the fuck is up. You see me, bro? Cause him don't do normal. If this man don't have no morals or ethics, him on all forms of drugs, bro. Anything that's a drug out there, him on it. And him just come on TV and pretend like Obama. You see me, bro? But Obama different. Obama actually on a kind of mindset thing. Him even was holding back himself by creating a character that it come with the public with that soft tone, gentle. You see me? Yeah. But Omar just on some other type of shit, bro. Him on some other type of shit. And I wouldn't find this far fetched too, young Pharaoh, that he found you attractive and he wanted to beat you up, right? He's a booty warrior too. Cause that me notice with all them type of them is booty warriors. And the reason why them get so much angst with you, cause the story you live and the moves you make to reach where you is and doing so well, and them been sitting on their ass, they find it arousing too. Just like them yellow. They find it sexy. You see me? They find it sexy and they would have like for playing on your booty hole, for break you and make you submissive to them so they can everything to them is convenient car. Now them a milk you off for money. Nothing ever come from actual love with them. Only self-love. This weird kind of self-love where them just me. You see me? It's like a girl. The thing is, this nigga don't even look pretty. You see me? Pretty niggas can't even have that privilege. We don't. They make it seem like we have that privilege, and it's weird. Why would any man have that privilege? But they try to protect it so them can have the privilege. You see me? They can do any radical, nonsensical shit and project it and say it's some psychosis they're going through car the traumatic impact of cause I went through slavery and I'm not going on like that. And nobody around would allow me to go on like that. You see me? Nobody. Whether good or the bad, it just wouldn't be safe to do it around the evil ones. You see me, bro? So that's to show you how feeling bread. But and then he can come and beg on the back money and on give them. And when me was in danger, I look for nobody was giving me shit. And this brother, all right. Matter of fact, was looking at job. Oh no, this brother talk about the boy him want create opportunities for the young black men and him himself nah no opportunity, him nah no job, him nah nothing. You see me, sir, the trickery and the witchcraft He said it in the Bible, but I never believe. And the Bible say you wouldn't believe too, but you never believe. You never believe, say you wasn't going to believe. You say, yeah man, the good old Lord, yes, yes. I won't be deceived because my faith in God is very strong and then the devil come. You see me? You're just attracted to the devil. It don't even matter how ugly the devil look, you know. He could have looked like Omar Johnson and I'm still attracted to the devil. You see me? In name the devil. And devil is an anagram for the veil. The veil, something to cover your eyes, to blind you. So you just put a veil over your face for no fucking reason. You know? But it was prophesied. It was prophesied. This is maybe why them blocking me out too. This is maybe why them blocking me out too. Cause them see, this is why them want to hurry up and write me off as an idiot. Cause they say I have too much clarity. Mm-hmm. Too much clarity. And anything I say, anything I come to publicly say is almost near goddamn the truth. If it's not near, cause notice I have even with my field channels and regardless of my age, and I grow with this, regardless of my age. I've never said anything that was inconsistent to my last video. I never say, yo, I have to come and correct this, and I'm not coming from ego or pride. Maybe frustration and pain and hurt, but not no sense of self where me have sense of self gratification. Right? It never coming from a sense. Cause I know I live in this world, and even if I had the intention, it wouldn't work out for me so well. You see me? Cause you see how easy that brother, that ugly brother there, find it. Let me say, you saw how easy that ugly brother Omar Johnson. You think I could have pulled off when he pull off with black woman? Black woman would already have me on high alert. You see me, bro? All the stuff they like to project on men like me, they don't project on it. Because they would have, if it was me, it was Omar Johnson, and me go ask them for $1 for bill of school, them a tell me say me is a bum. So how? What kind of witchcraft this brother do? All the way black man, regardless of whatever we is over here. We know that. We know that. So how this brother doing this form of demonic witchcraft where him a black woman giving him money for no fucking him now, fuck them good him now, him just not doing nothing from them. And them giving him money and then him probably all get pussy from some of them too. You see me, so I say, oh, this brother even do it. Y'all know see his witchcraft. This brother overweight, him not even handsome looking. Look on his ear. Look on his ear. Him look like a whole madman. Him probably smells stink too. Mixing it up with cologne or spraying on expensive cologne and you stink but it don't make you smell any better. You see me? It doesn't. You see me? He probably don't even bathe or wash his skin or shit. Cause he always on the internet. Him always talking to y'all to say send on the money. You see me? I see him use the bathroom already. Him be talking to y'all on the toilet and telling y'all you like some fucking crackhead. You see me, bro? Nobody even point and you have your children expo. You want to send a school. You want to send your child to a school where this man run the school. But I'm not, whatever is God's divine plan, I'm for that. I'm not for anything else. If God make him set up the school and have him doing all these, then you see me? Cause they be cloning niggas now, you know. They be cloning niggas, and I know, although I don't have no evidence, I've never experienced it. I'm sure without a doubt. Cause cloning is grafting. I've done grafting before, right? Cloning is grafting, y'all. So they're cloning niggas. If they have these phones were coming like alien technology where some spirit inside it I talk to, cause I'm gonna explain it to you. When them used to make those animated animatronic voice, it sounds acting in sequence, right? Sounds different. They have just like how they used to make the TV with the different ratio of with the LED light and all them shit there. It is pixels. You have to see it like pixel, but convert that into sound, right? So they have one sound tone and different tones. So them have 1,000 tones, right? And you create a certain pattern. This is how we understand it back in the day. They create a certain pattern and then program it to have a certain perform a certain action. So say you see me, we would have mimic the wavelength of that of saying somebody saying hello. That's what used to be in the phones them, but even we should have think so how them even make them phone here with the little SIM card and all the information stored on the SIM card. That's alien technology. But you see me, it, I don't know. But this that's how it used to work. Now it just sound like some spirit in your phone. Like I don't know how they could have done that. You see me, bro? Like even with the video games, it's voice actors. It wasn't no animatronic, it wasn't no AI. It's people that they find in public or reality to come voice act those characters in the video games and everything. Right? So when them having this something there now, a project, you don't think it's some kind of spooky spirit? Cause how they doing that? How the fuck is it doing that? What kind of program for program an algorithm so somebody go have a consciousness and a brain and a so you see me bro? That's weird. And then the thing thinks it's the phone or whatever. You see me bro? Siri was cool. Siri was cool, but all this other stuff, bro. Who could I explain, sir? You was copying and pasting off of people intonations and voice. That's why they would use a certain accent, a certain clear accent, and have this woman sit down and voice record every single. You see me? But now they just AI just generating shit like it's some Pandora box or some type of shit. You see me, bro? You see me? To me, it's almost inconceivable until I can understand it. You see me? But maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. But I'm not making these people put no chip. Well, I don't even in you see me? I glad I reached that far. I never know tell you honest truth. I just wasn't looking at nothing. Whether what my childish mind couldn't when I was a child couldn't understand or fathom those things, extreme concepts. And I didn't worry about them either because I didn't have the time to. So I just kept on moving, you know. And I'm 28 now, you know. My sis, my sis celebrated my, you know, she bought me a cake or shit like that. That was, you know, it was very beautiful, you know. It was very beautiful. I can't wait to share Christmas with them and shit like that. You see me? 'Cause is the time that you spend it's all about the time that you spend with the people you love or stuff like that. Warm to these stuff, bro. Like warm to the stuff, the narratives that y'all used to point. Why is it always about giving in to scammers? Is you make hard on self, bro? Like, is people are in society so you Simpson. This nigga not carry nothing. He's unhealthy, so he's clearly on food binges and he clearly take drugs. And clearly take crap. American dog go drug berries, even fentanyl. You see me hurry up. Alright, look here. Remember the show in that show Bondox? Remember the episode with Stink Mina, right? And he had died, and they got this in the episode. They said the government clone him back against them can terrorize the black community or whatever, right? These niggas that was yo, bro. It's not stressing and tiring. I know, sir. God tell me not to explain myself and look for validation and permission and all them shit. Yeah. You see me? I just a weird on my brain just yeah, explain it too. Cause you say, yo, what reality these people living in? Cause ultimate reality not sugar coated like that, like how people trying to make. It's like you forcing yourself to sit up. That's not there. Cause everybody do things out of convenience. Nobody wants to sacrifice. Nobody wants to sacrifice no aspect of their comfort. And it just saw something there that I never had no comfort. So we have to be all about sacrifice. Just sacrifice. But you see me, bro, if you're good at pattern recognition, which we human beings supposed to be, although I end up being Somehow a third of a human, a third of a man. I'm more masculine than majority of these men in this country, but I'm a third of a man. But cool. I'm not trying to bitch about it, bro. Not trying to bitch about it. You just have to accept it, the reality the way it is. And move on, keep on moving. Isn't it? So I'm not detesting these individuals because they're not attacking me personally. You see me? So I just was using them as an example to show you, uh, illustrate to you, understanding or a pattern or a message. You see me? Not only to illuminate your mind, but so you can see the ultimate truth and make better decisions for yourself. And not only that, I can now hear out and vent out certain things about what I see in society, and I find it very annoying and ridiculous how people like this able to slide. And I hate him, bro, but I'm saying like it's real villainous. Like there's no, absolutely no, it's void of any ethics and morals. The whole of the movement void of any ethics or morals. You see me? And the thing is, the difference between the pastor and them, you can't taint the word of God, even though them want do it for whatever. They can't taint the word of God, and God said, give unto Caesar, always leave 10% tithes for him. Right? Give back 10%. Right? So it don't matter what you do. You see me? If your intentions is pure, well, no matter what his intent is, and I know it hard. I know it hard. Cause it might seem hard to have this dirty person that you're very aware to have contempt for your life and would target you or is targeting you with negative vibrations and swearing and using the word of tongue for try to swear against you. As long as you did what Jesus did, right? Humble yourself and surrender yourself. And to me, it wasn't about that. It was about camouflaging my feelings because I was surrounded. Camouflaging my feelings. And there was no, we live in society and it's just so weird how these people is so murderous. Because like laws, and the only reason why them so murderous is because they know that they would get away with it. They have this impression that they would have get away with it. And I'm just one individual, one minor at the time, so who have no peers, so nobody not looking for me. So it don't matter how much sense I have or how much they're going to just rewrite my history to their convenience so they can come and steal my inheritance and mock me like they mock Jesus. Like literally enough, but I have to come on the internet and apologize. I've been doing some reflecting last night and I said a lot of things. Over time, the pain built up and I never know whether the pain would have stopped the body pain, like back pain, extreme back pain, extreme knee pain, but I kept faithful. I kept faithful. You see me? So I think I would have said I went through worse than Jesus, and that's over time. Jesus went through all of that horrible stuff in one go. You see me? You know how harsh it is to have people. Cause they show you these movies and these movies don't make no sense. Cause if me have a bag of people running me, hunting me down, you know how that psychologically impact on you? Especially if they show you like some minor too, right? This is why the shows, the cartoons, and the animation stuff reflect a more spiritual sense of how reality is than the fucking movies. Cause these men be hitting each other, pop, 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 out of the blues, and it not cause them to vex or nothing. It's just like a game to them. It's just so unrealistic. You see me, bro? It's so unrealistic. Cause people, the man insulting you, uh, a group of, you see me, bro? It don't realistic. Cause nobody not doing that. Nobody ever done that shit in a very long time. You see me, bro? Nobody had done, cause they ban that kind of shit, and it's only one certain demographic, as they can see, where them a try hide. Could I do that or pull that off? And you see me? How it stay now? And the thing is, they don't understand how we pull it off. Cause what I say, I don't see them do one prayer, one ritual. They don't even so much as light a candle. They then go to God for understanding and try to set it. You see me? For guidance. You see me? So it's crazy. They never call down on the angels and all that shit there. So it's really crazy to me. It's really crazy to me. They never send one chant or mantra. They didn't do so much as one push up or pull up or stretch. You see me, bro? So how them do that? How them do that? Cause the energy after a while go build up in your nervous system and it go shock your nervous system. You see me? That's why you see majority of these people who doing the Machiavellian triad thing, they're getting Alzheimer's or their brain not functioning properly. You see me? Cause it's not natural states to be in. You see me? So you think when they stab Caesar how much 100 times, right? You think that was epic or scene? No. These people was the epic. These people was the scene for stab up the man just because him reformed the city and made it into one of the best cities in its time and era. So they kill him for that, and that ruined the state again. They went back to ground zero. Everybody benefiting. It never pleased him because him was getting all the credit. Is him for rightfully get all the credit, but this is why there's a valuable lesson to learn from all these people. Always give God the glory, because your enemy, when you keep the glory for yourself, your enemy will come and destroy you. Because they don't have that opinion for themselves. They feel like them is doing everything and them forget about you gloat, you have you lit on your shit. But notice their people can be lit and go say all sort of shit. But it's them this and it's them. I'm God. Just like Xerxes, right? I'm God and they're cool with it. But the moment you start express yourself, we have some self-expression, right? Uh, 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 they're upset. Cause now they have a omit that they're God. Cause you show demonstrate self-mastery and self-control while they feel have this impression that they got to they can control multiple people at once for do whatever they say. What they don't understand is a choice these people making to listen to you and do whatever you're saying. You know. It's not because nothing you have what they want or you this. Cause it just don't make no sense to us either. Cause if you come and talk about you want to enslave them, they must say, nah, I don't want to be enslaved. Ah, you're gonna abuse me. But you can enslave them. You can literally enslave them hideously. Where you see me, cause some of the stuff these Hollywood people telling you see me, is always about sex, 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 sex. But when you hear the narrative of all these black people going with the impression of these sex forms that they make up for sexualize themselves or objective, because the white man never tell with that. The white man, you notice the whole time the white man don't come out and tell with nothing about slavery. And even the movies that they're writing about slavery is a black man who we don't know who he is. He's not our uncle. You see me? And people now look upon it that way. They like, after this brother come write this whole story for me for watch, and he's not my uncle. How am I tell me my story? None of those people is none of my ancestors. How somebody can do that? Put something right before your face that's supposed to be about you, and you not even in there. You not even in there, but they're trying to program you. This was life for you at one point. But you not in there. Why you never document, use real living examples of people and run with that? You will create a whole narrative where I can't don't even exist in this world, but I supposed to feel like it have something to do with me. Nobody in my family named Toby or Kunte Kente. And nobody even look on that. Is anybody family named Chicken George? Do anybody know about none of these things? No. But them take it up on them head. That's literally what happened, you know. People, you just literally take it up on your head for no fucking reason. No fucking reason. No fucking reason. Cause curiosity kill the cat. This is how they always catch you. With curiosity. Curiosity, because you get too curious and feel like, what's this talking about? Then you go get emotionally invested into it and your body but nobody not seeing it. A majority trolling for no reason. Like, where these people get so much? Cause before the internet come up, what these people, what were their kind doing? You see me? How them survive? Cause it seems like them just survive off of trolling. Give me a second. You see me, bro? Cause the trolls them, that's villainous. Cause they understand, they know very well in their heart they couldn't manage the pressure that they come in at the internet and put people on. Cause when you put that same pressure, they're the most sensitive. They're the most this, they're the most, and them go out of them way. You see me? Cause the circumstances is they're in a position where they're being go spoon fed. With a gold, them have a golden spoon in for them mouth. Cause no big grown man, no big all the children them don't even care about the stuff we care about. Them they're playing games, some video games somewhere, talking to each other. They're not watching this unless they're in some kind of position where this would have been important to all the shit that we see on the internet. No 25-year-old care about that shit. Let me tell you that. They care about being gamers and getting girls. Uh, would say about so for sin and do aforementioned exercising this shit against us. No, it's some pilgrim just appear on your land and then you need to call you need to pay for all this in your house that you live in things. And then just go somewhere and die off. They always about him now. You see me? You see me? When I even fucking mean. So you see me, we going to start questions people creating and harass them when they don't know you. They don't have no say you have from a young. I stay far from them. Little girls. Even the other day, there's witchcraft from them children for go instead. The humans, it said them, you see me? But not this extreme shit that they with the witchcraft and voodoo they so I can't understand what you boy you see me brother? And you know son and child thing big like that. Cause even when I was young, your parents did what they did to look how they look and they be eating the way they be eating, right? They eat the food, bad mind you. Say God bless you basically. Basically people coming over here and hating on you cause God bless you. Obedient to God and then clone them. then you just go suffer destruction from Lord Shiva. Because Lord Shiva love them too, you know. Everybody love destruction. Good, bad, and ugly. Everybody like destruction. So the Father loves all. So you know, if you don't know what you're doing with yourself, right? And stop hiding out your faith, hiding out on your faith, because times can all this projection like how I always see immigrants like for one and they project these ideologies. When they grow up, life for them supposed to be like this one wavelength of just having experiences. All of them is just good experiences and there's never going to be no hard time or a bad time or nothing. Because them is a thief and there is a crook. They're not working for the shit. That's why they're always projecting how other people doing, how other people life comfortable to make you uncomfortable. You see me, bro? Because that's their life. Their life supposed to be everything supposed to, they're not supposed to earn. It's not even about earning, you know. Let's talk about life have its ups and its downs. You see me? They don't think they're supposed to experience no form of down and then never have earn is one thing if you earn that, you know. Or you live in that kind of your family sets you up in a way. And even then, for some of us, we would see that as a prison. That's why some of them white girls are run away from them family and this and that car they see like it's stifling and the hingement on the consciousness of the knowing of the outside world. You see me, bro? Like that not to know that you can't function like a full human, grown human being and you don't know stuff outside of what they allow you to know. You start to begin to feel like a prisoner. And then worse if them in some of them weird families, them make you commit acts and this and that to make you stay, you see me? To keep your worth and all them shit there. Definitely I'm gonna feel like a prisoner. You see me? So but they don't feel like a prisoner. Cause then how their thing is they use enslaving you to maintain it's just like Xerxes. They enslaving you to maintain their lifestyle. The luxurious lifestyle that just pretend that they're this good lead and if they send you out to die for them, that's how it's supposed to be. They're not supposed to hurt themselves. You see me? Cause they're too divine. They're too divine. I would say more demonic. But I'm saying like, yo, maybe that's it. That's all I got to talk about today. Um, Gratitude to all those who have listened to me in the past, the present, and in the future. And one my message to people is to have faith in the Father. And there's the Mother. The Mother is the Holy Spirit. And the Son is your internal Son. Not that Son, the internal Son. But that's all I say.